Hello and welcome to another Caffeinated Entertainment video. It's Art here with you with the Stranger Things 2 Season 2 or Stranger Things 2 review. For those who don't know, Stranger Things is a TV series on Netflix. It's based in Hawkins, Indiana in the mid to early to mid 80s. It has a feel of the Goonies meets a Stephen King novel. It's creepy suspense. It stars Winona Ryder, David Harbour, and Millie Bobby Brown, and Finn Wolfhard, and many more. This season, they added Sean Astin. Let me just say, for those who don't know, Stranger Things is amazing if you're a child of the 80s or like horror thrillers, psychological, paranormal thriller type stuff. It's great stuff. It's a great show. I love it to death. I'm glad I watched it, and I'm glad Netflix added Beyond Stranger Things this year, which, by the way, watch that after you've seen Stranger Things 2. But let's get into things. This year's budget was bigger, so the threat was bigger. It did take a little while for the show to get its own legs back and to get under itself and get awesome again, which arguably the first season didn't have to worry about because none of us expected the first season to be so great, and we didn't know how to expect the first season, like how to get the first season. One thing I do like that Netflix added in is now you can skip intros of, I believe, Netflix original shows. I've skipped intros on The Punisher, which that review will be coming up at some point, probably in the coming weeks. I can't tell you exactly when, but it'll be coming up soon. Let me just say, I don't know what happened with the voice there. Let me just say I was happy to see all the characters from Season 1 expanded upon and new characters brought into the universe. I feel as though it was epic. And I feel as though if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It is worth the watch. It's better than a TV series. It's more like a 9.5 hour movie or storytelling event. Stephen King put it the best when I saw that on Twitter. He said Stranger Things does creepy horror the way it should be done. Something to that effect. I couldn't agree with that more. If creepy things creep you out, I would say it's not for the younger generation, because some things in there could keep them up at night. However, if you like the unexplained, if you like the fantastical, it kind of feels like this generation's version of X-Files. And yes, I know X-Files is coming back in 2018, and there will be a review of the X-Files as we know it now once I get done watching all of it, or excuse me, rewatching all of it again. I will do a X-Files as of now, and then in 2018 I will compare X-Files, or I will review that section. I may even compare X-Files to Stranger Things. I don't know. If you'd like to see that, let me know. But I will say that it was great to see a lot of the 80s music and a lot of the 80s tropes. It was great to see the arcade. It was great to see things like certain things in the arcade, certain games in the arcade. I'm trying not to spoil it, but it is definitely worth a watch if you haven't watched it at this point. For me, it's a full I'm glad it's on Netflix because they can take their time and do it the right way. If this was on broadcast TV, with the exception of Showtime, HBO, or Cinemax, I don't think that they would do it right. Netflix, I think, is the correct place to do it. And I love that it's on Netflix. I love, you see the pairing of Dustin and Steve in this. You see a lot of odd couple pairings in this. And the odd couple pairings lead for certain dynamics. You feel like there's an A team, a B team, a C team, and a D team. But all the teams are central to the main plot. There isn't an A plot, a B plot, a C plot, and a D plot. There is one main plot, and each of the teams is taking on the main plot in their own separate way. We also get an episode that is aside from all the other episodes, that is kind of one of the main characters exploring herself and exploring where she came from. Sorry if you can hear the train. I'm filming and the train decided to pass by, I guess. If you can't, then you don't even know what I'm talking about. But with that said, without further ado, I'm going to tell you to go watch Stranger Things. It is worth a watch. If you want to see me do a spoiler-ridden gush video, please leave a comment down below. If you wanted to start a spoiler-ridden discussion down below with Stranger Things 2, please do so. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Find out what that is in your area. Until next time, keep on watching, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.